Hey, it's the morning show with Cruz and Julia. We are backstage right now with 21 Pilots.
Hello.
Hi.
Hola. If this is an interesting place to do an interview, I feel like we're like very important back here. It's very quiet.
Also, the way we're sitting reminds me of like hibachi, which I wouldn't be mad at right now necessarily.
Like they're about to come and cook us something great.
Make the onion volcano.
Yeah.
What pushes you guys? Because I feel like every song is different. Is that something that you guys like aim to do, or just kind of happens when it comes out of your heads?
You know, when I first started writing songs, I wasn't surrounded by a group of people that told me about the rules.
Right.
Which was, I guess now finding out that, you know, you figure out what you're good at and then you stick to that sound. And
right.
For me, I just always, loved all kinds of different music and expressed that inside of the songwriting and whichever direction a sound took in the lyrics. And I mean, man, I don't know if you were to, we actually have talked to a lot of bands that, stay kind of pigeonholed into one genre.
Yeah.
And they actually end up, the music that they listen to or that they love ends up not even being the style of music that they play every night.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. So we do it all, so there's no chance of that happening. We enjoy it.
Is there something that you guys are into right now that's kind of inspiring you, like musically or maybe in a different art form, that's something that you guys kind of go to for inspiration or that kind of helped you with Trench?
Maybe not even necessarily music, something that inspires you?
I love great movies. I'm into, fantasy movies. I love, stuff that can take you somewhere else and you can kind of disappear in that. I think that even just our schedule day to day, it's nice to dive into something that is not really this world. And I think everyone can kind of relate to that, wanting to disappear into something. And
yeah, it's more fun to play pretend.
Yeah.
Right?
So why did you choose to conceptualize the Bourbaki group?
Ooh, good question.
Someone did their homework.
Someone did their homework.
My girl.
Yeah. No, actually, they named their group after Nicholas
after Trench.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's big. They even
Really?
they even found a time machine. Went back. I like that.
Yeah, so Blurryface existed before they did.
I like that.
Is there other projects you guys could see yourselves doing? 'Cause, we listened to the album and it's a lot. It's heavy. There's a lot of cool imagery and like you said, it's a story. I would have known that had you not even said that. You can tell it's a story. But do you guys see yourselves doing a book, movie, plays? Because I could see it happening. You know what I mean?
Really? Yeah. I mean, do you want to write a book?
I'll write a book.
I don't know what we would do next.
I think there could be a movie.
I feel like there definitely could be a movie. I mean, you're taking a character and conceptualizing it over 2 different albums and evolving it.
Yeah. I think if we were to do a movie, Josh would play me. And have you seen Parent Trap?
Of course.
It's Lindsay Lohan.
Has she seen Parent Trap?
She's playing both characters, right?
Yeah. And then
I think Josh would play me and himself.
And then he realizes he was related because of a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah. Well, no.
And her birthday is October 11th.
Yeah.
But he would kind of be the band in our movie. Both of him.
Is there anything? Because we were on Twitter today asking people what we should ask you, and fans are just absolutely digging through every single word and sound. Is there something that people have missed that you guys are surprised they haven't caught on yet on the album? Maybe a theme or a line or two that they kind of went over people's heads?
Yeah.
What's that?
Very well, yeah.
Oh, it's still a secret?
Well, I mean, they missed it.
Well, what does Salo Felinas mean in Banditos?
Yeah, I mean, that was a moment in my songwriting that I don't usually do, which I wanted to. I love the idea of filling a word or even a word that doesn't exist yet, but filling it with meaning. And for that song in particular, where I was going with that bridge, I knew that nothing could quite describe what it is that I was feeling in that moment. And that's where that phrase came from. And it kind of turned into this idea that it is it's something that you cry out when you're in need. And I don't know, that help me. I like doing stuff like that, just filling meaning with something that doesn't have it yet.
Do the songs, especially the new ones from Trench, are they different for you guys once you perform them live a couple of times? They take on a different life or anything? Or is it exactly what you thought in your head and then you perform it and you knew exactly how it was going to go? We
do have the advantage of having played shows where we're working on music. We have always kept that in mind. There's things we decide inside of the songwriting because we know we're going to play it live. Right. A lot of people let the the song and the song structure and the decisions made inside of the song dictate then what happens live. But we actually try to beat them there and make decisions inside of the songwriting that caters to a live show.
You just
And
thought of like everything. I feel like that's so interesting.
we're old.
What does that even have to do with it?
I don't know.
Well, you guys, we appreciate the time. I know you're super busy.
Yeah, no,
and,
thanks.
and the kids are so stoked for you tonight. We're stoked to watch the show tonight.
Yeah, you
LCA
guys
is
have
an
really
awesome
good
venue, so-
fans.
We have literally the best fans in the world.
Did you see that? I think I saw this on Reddit in your guys' subreddit that like they went and bought your album for people who can't afford it. Like there was
Yeah.
over 150 albums bought. Like I was like, where's the onions?
Yeah, that's
It's cool, right?
The onions. It's a volcano in the front of us.
Oh, exactly, because we're at Hibachi.
Full circle. There you go.
Yeah.
So Trench is the album. We're Cruising Julia, 21 Pilots. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Have a good show tonight.
Thanks.